In a world of complex threats, our security and leadership depends on all elements of our path, including strong and principled diplomacy. Is ECOWAS threat? In the past 3 years, 4 countries from the 15-member Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, have experienced military coup and an unlawful change of leadership. Consecutive coups in Niger, July 2023, Mali, August 2020 and May 2021, Guinea, September 2021, and Burkina Faso, January 2022, have raised questions about the future of democracy in the region and cast significant doubt on the regional bloc's ability to fulfill its stated goals. ECOWAS was established in 1975 through the Lagos Treaty with the sole mission of achieving economic integration across the region. However, the bloc have struggled to advance its agenda due to extreme political volatility and perpetual civil wars creeping many of its members. Acknowledging that true economic integration can only be built upon sustainable peace and political stability, it reversed its founding treaty in July 1993 to include a mandate to facilitate peace, security, and stability in West Africa. In December 2001, ECOWAS went on to adopt the Supplementary Protocol on Democracy and Good Governance, which states every ascension to power must be made through free, fair, and transparent election, and member states must demonstrate a zero tolerance for power obtained by and maintained through unconstitutional means. The protocol, which contains several other provisions on elections and the rule of law and human rights, also established that the armed forces and police and other security agencies in member states shall be under the authority of legally constituted civilian authority. ECOWAS has notched several noteworthy achievements since its adoption of this protocol and made protecting and deepening peace, stability, and democracy its priority. In April 2012, for example, it negotiated the restoration of constitutional rule in Mali after the ousting of President Amadou Toumani Touré in a military coup. Then in September 2015, after a military purge in Burkina Faso, it facilitated the return of interim President Michael Kamfodo. In January 2017, it restored the democratic transition of power in the Gambia after long-term leader Yahya Jammeh, who had lost in December 2016 presidential election to current President Adama Barrow, tried to unlawfully remain in office. For a while, it really seemed like ECOWAS could effectively protect democracy within its region of influence. Admirably, there was not a single undemocratically change of power in West Africa from 2015 to 2020. During this period of real stability, ECOWAS failed to introduce strict terms limits for its members. Presidents proved disastrous for the region, paving way for a new wave of political violence and seriously hindering its stated aim to improve stability and economic integration among West African nations. In May 2015, ECOWAS abandoned a proposal to restrict West African presidents to 2 terms after opposition of Togo and the Gambia. To this end, the ouster of Guinea's first democratically elected President Alpha Conde in September 2021 has exemplified the preponderance of leadership failure in the region and ECOWAS' underwhelming response to repressive rule and highly regressive political development. Armed intervention could trigger war, if not an outright implosion of the region. If regional war breaks out, several states will undoubtedly leave the Union, leaving it lame and powerless in the face of unprecedented turmoil. Is ECOWAS on a crossroad? Indeed, ECOWAS might not survive the Nigerian debacle in its current 15-member format if it stays the course. A divided ECOWAS, meanwhile, would be disastrous for West Africa. Nonetheless, ECOWAS can overcome its present tribulations and entrench democracy through the region if it consistently enforces its rule book and follow through with implementing the new rules, regulations that would help it maintain stability, such as presidential term limits. Many West African countries have already displayed incredible and commendable commitment to uphold the democratic norms of the Economic Community of West African States. I shall go to Rabbi again.